Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's Jan here, and today I've got a what I picked up at the car boot sale weekend, this weekend haul for you. Yesterday I only spent £3 altogether, or £3.50 I spent. These two little ramekins, which are Port summer strawberries, they were 2 for 50p, but unfortunately the second one, I don't know if you can see it on, has got a very slight crack in it. So what I'll probably do is, because I'm a hobbyist eBay reseller, I tend to just do it as a hobby because I enjoy it. So I'll sell that as a single and add that one to it for free. Then there was this, I really like this mug. This is called Songbird Dining Collection. I'm not sure if that was maybe Next or Marks or something like that, but it still had a label on the bottom, which is that label, but it was a bit grubby, so I gave it a wash and took the label off. And it does say that it's bone china, but it's quite a heavy mug. But people do like these big mugs, so picked up that one for £1. As I say, those two were 50p. And then this beautiful Whittard's hand-painted teapot, which was £2. And unusually, it still has its filter. It's beautifully clean inside. I gave it a quick dip in the sink, but it really didn't need it. This, unfortunately, was kind of all clogged up with tea, and I've not found any way of getting the stains from the plastic ones of these. So if you know how to do that, please let me know. I've had it soaking in Milton overnight, and it's better than it was, and I've got all the old bits of tea off, but it's still coloured. But £2 for Whittard's teapot, so I was very pleased with that. And then today, that was at Faygate yesterday, and then today at Poynings, if I move these bits across, I've got some Denby Manna Green. That's a covered sugar bowl with obviously the Denby stamp on. And Manna Green was produced from the 1930s up to the 1980s, so it will all be vintage, but I have no idea what year it's from. That's just a little bowl. Sometimes with these Denby pieces, the bottom stamp does come off. There was a spare saucer that still has a stamp. Then, sorry, I'm struggling to move bits about with my bad hand and trying to show you things and move things about. Then there were 4 cup and saucers. The other 2 are just there. And this coffee, milk, whatever jug. That's a 1 pint jug. Now, I'm always very, very wary of picking these up because they have this ceramic filter in it. And I have to absolutely stress that the people that I bought this from, everything on their store was spotless. But I knew that this is a known issue, that down here, you can't see it in this light. It's very, very difficult to clean down there. So I've just had this one soaking for an hour in Milton, which is what you buy to clean babies' bottles and things with, but it's actually a bleach. So I've had it soaking for an hour, and then I just went through it with a this brush, which is actually designed to clean out metal straws. And when I got down to the bottom, that's what I got out of that little area. Kind of gunk that's been down there for a long time, but because it is so hard to clean down there, like I say, I am wary of these, but I don't know if I can put the torch on and if it would be a bit if you can see down there. I'll give it another soak in with some more Milton. But that is a lot better. It always looks a little bit black around the holes, but that's normal and natural, and that's not dirt at all. But as I say, you know, the rest of the stuff was spotless, and I can't blame anyone for not having a tiny little brush like that. But it is something to watch out for if you're ever picking any of these up from boot sales. But other than that, this the Mana Green is all in lovely condition, and I got all of those pieces. That's 4 cup and saucers, the 1 pint jug, sugar bowl, and a little ordinary bowl, and a spare saucer, and all of that was £2. So you can't moan at that. Then I had a run on 20p mugs. These two are Churchill Grey Blossom, and I just thought they're very attractive, and they were in one of these boxes on the ground that you rummage through, and I managed to find the two the same, and they were 20p each, so very happy with those. This one is a Rose of England teddy, rather lovely bone china. And then a Royal Worcester Jamie Oliver. Jamie Oliver, this comes from the white on white, or these are the same shape as the mugs from the white on white. And originally they were made by Royal Worcester, and then later on by Churchill. And the Royal Worcester ones are always that little bit better. And this one is Bossy Boots. You get all sorts of different slogans on them. And, you know, they don't move quickly, but they do eventually sell. And that was 20p. And then this one, just Teddy and a bunny and a dog and teddies. And it says Scary Story. I just thought it was so gorgeous. I wasn't planning to buy it, but then the lady said 20p, and well, you got me at 20p. Fine bone china. Again, it feels a little bit heavy for fine bone china, but it's just so lovely. There was this bowl, which is a Quaker Oats bowl. Oats So Simple. And the instructions are, like you can see, fill the milk line, and then you put the sachet of oats in or whatever, and then stick it in the microwave. There's no Maker's brand on the bottom. I don't know if that was a promotional bowl or something. But I rather liked it, and I have porridge every morning. I don't use the Quaker Oats So Simple. I just make ordinary old-fashioned porridge. But I thought I might use that for a little while. That one was 50p. Then there was a charity store. And I'm not familiar with this brand at all. I'm trying to turn it so you can see. ECP Design. Never heard of them. But I thought with the little border around the top, it was quite pretty. There are 2 of them, but unfortunately one, yeah, this one has just a hairline crack in it. So it was £1 for the 2, but that one's not fit for sale. Then at the back here, we've got a teddy cookie jar with the little, is that a Santa hat or is it a football hat? I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of thinking, is it a football scarf or I don't know, but it does look like a Santa hat, doesn't it? Who knows? And then there was this one as well. All this section still needs washing. I haven't washed these, and cookie jars, if you pick them up, tend to have spent their life on the side in the kitchen and tend to turn up at boot sales quite greasy and grimy. But as long as you can get them cleaned up and they're not chipped, then they generally sell quite well. I'm trying to think what stall this was on. I bought something else from this lady. Can't remember what it was, but I just saw the wire there. And I didn't particularly need or want it. It's just 50 metres of aluminium silver colour wire for crafts and things. And I thought, well, it's useful to have things because sometimes you need a bit and then you haven't got any. And so I thought, well, I'll pick that up. Yes, I know what else I bought. I bought all these mugs from the same lady. All these mugs, there are 11 there, and they are all Dunoon Christmas mugs. Let's see if we can go through them for you. That's the 1986 one. So it looks like somebody had been kept collecting them for quite a few years. Christmas 88. They're not all dated, but that one is 89. So that's 3 of them from the 80s. That one is 94. And of course we're coming up to Christmas, so hoping that they'll sell well over Christmas. This is one of the Christmas cats, 92. Oh, is that another cat on there? Can't make out. Is that a cat or a dog? Cat, I think it is, isn't it? Christmas 84. Sorry, I'm trying to read it and film it at the same time. I hope I'm not too wobbly for you. Quite Dickensian scene there. 91. That one's 98. I don't think this one is dated, just a general Christmas one. And I think there are 2 of those. That's that one, and yeah, that's another one the same. And these are all grubby and they need a really good clean, but they don't seem to be chipped or cracked in any way, so seem to be in nice condition. Christmas 95. And I can't help thinking it's somebody who had a collection and then passed away. It looks like sort of estate sale, but these are, I give you top down view, that looks like just sort of maybe stored in the garage dirt, maybe car boot sale. But this one looks as though she popped off halfway through a drink. But it will all clean up. They'll all clean up nicely. And I paid £10 for those 11. And they will probably sell for around about £12 each when I get round to listing them. As I say, I'm only a hobby one. I don't do it full time. I do it when I've got time. I tend to just take photos of them and then I list them. I do the listing while I'm laying in bed or in the bath or something. It's amazing what you can do using a phone these days. And then I use the money because I don't have insurance for the dogs. So if we have vet bills or anything, it goes straight onto credit cards, and then I use the money from these sales to pay off the vet bills and things. So that's my little haul for this weekend. Really like that red mug on the left hand side, but I've got far too many mugs in my cupboard already, and I'm trying to run a 1 in 1 out rule for myself, that if I buy one that I think, no, I really want that, then I have to choose one to get rid of, and sometimes it's difficult to choose. Because I actually really like this one. because then if I use it for a while and then sell it on it. I started selling mugs actually because I like bone china mugs, and we'd just been through sometimes you can go months and months and months without breaking anything, and then you lose 3 or 4 in the same week. And I thought, I'm not paying shop prices for mugs, they're so expensive, when you can pick up nice ones from boot sales for, you know, 20p. So I started buying them for myself, then found that the cupboard was overflowing, so I thought, well, I'll see if I can sell a couple on eBay. And they were selling, so I've been picking up mugs ever since. The cookie jars I buy because they're cheap. I mean, that was £3 for the 2, so £1.50 each. They'll often sell for anything between 15 and 20, sometimes even 25 if you get a large one that's in really nice condition. And my thought, the reason that I'm doing this today, I'm filming it on my phone because I've got technical issues with my laptop and my camera. So I thought, well, if I just do this quickly, a very quick run through, because I'm going to attempt to do Vlogtober. It's the first today. And I've attempted it in the past, and I normally, it's like a gym membership. You get to day 3 or 4 and you think, oh no, I can't be bothered anymore. But well, this is day 1. Look out for the next few days, and there'll be different videos on various different subjects, whether it's about me, about the dogs, about prepping, about frugal, about paganism. It could be anything at all. You're just going to have to like and subscribe, and then have a look and see what's on offer. But for today, that's it. So take care. Lots of love. Bye.